Hey, we know a lot of nomads like to go to Arizona. Some of them never leave Arizona or barely go across the border into New Mexico and Colorado and stuff. But the desert is in distress, according to ABC 15 there in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. I'm supposed to be going out there later this year. Anyway, a recent report says that you'd be better off in any other state. Yeah, they ranked Arizona first in a list. It's first of the worst. Arizona was number one in a list of worst places to live in 2021. The report that was there's a report. I guess it was from CNBC. It says poor air quality, low public health funding, high crime rates, and lack of inclusiveness. Wow. The Grand Canyon State was followed by second worst Texas, while Nevada and Missouri tied for third place. They didn't even mention monsoons, dust storms, earthquakes, and fires. Throw that into the mix, and Arizona sounds like it's a great place to live. But you know what? The nomads seem to love it. It's like a giant magnet. Every winter, everybody, it's like courtside calls, courtside calls, courtside calls. And everybody heads down to southwestern Arizona, and it does have, it's one of the drier and warmer places to be in the wintertime in good old United States of America. So I don't know. Who knows? And then, of course, you've got all the Californians that are leaving California and going to live in, guess where? Arizona! So I guess that California complex, which a lot of people think California's not such a good place to live anymore, is spreading into the other nearby states. I don't know, man. Anyway, what do you think? If you're a nomad, you still like Arizona? Let me know in the comments below. No, man, let's Nomad Ranch dressing. I don't know, getting struck by lightning there all around the complex there. Maybe God is trying to send you a message. I don't know. We've got Kevin there. 32-hour journey to Bangkok, Thailand, and all that stuff. So he left. He's a traveler, okay? He's had RVs and vans and stuff, and then he sold all that and went to Hawaii for a while. And now he's in Thailand, and he said he's going to buy a motorcycle, and he's going to drive around Thailand, which should be interesting. At least it's more interesting than Arizona, right? We have Camper Carol there. You can be your own electrician. Always good advice from her, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, good one here from Lost on Land again. Lola, how she hooks up AC in her van. Down there in Texas, it gets mighty hot. Mighty hot, and sometimes humid too. And it's good to have air conditioning in your vehicle, especially your van if you're going to be living in it. And so she gets a good video here of how she, one of those, whatever. Higher, is that how they say it? Hayer, higher, whatever. Anyway, she does a very good video here as to how to set up. You don't want to be spending a lot of money, and you don't want to have to do a lot of work and all that other stuff. But how you can set up an efficient air conditioning system in a small place like a van. So anyway, good stuff from her. Don't forget Lollapalooza coming up in October. If you check out her channel and go to one of her recent videos here announcing Lollapalooza there from 2 months ago. Check it out. She has all the deets. And there may be a Camo Dave Papa Texas breakfast one of the days. It might happen. It might not happen. But it might. One from Lex and Riot here. There's always the first time, right? There's always that first time. The first time you need to drain your fuel water separator. That's right. There's always that first time. So anyway, what do we say? Always good videos from Lex there, and some good camping, and a beautiful hammock there with her adorable doggy. Aww. We love dogs. We need more dogs. We need more cute pets here on the Camo Dave channel, and by golly, we're going to give them to you. All right, we got Blue Van Dan working on his yellow schoolie. That's right, removing the stickers off the bus. You know, one of the things I think you're required to do is make your school bus, if you buy a private school bus, whatever, it's no longer a school bus, is make it look less like a school bus. Because, you know, you have one with the flashing lights and stuff, and, you know, it's not a school bus anymore. So people don't have to stop for it or whatever, you know, whatever. So anyway, so a good video here. Yeah, he's trimmed the beard a little bit, do you think? And the hair's cut. He's looking younger. He's definitely looking younger. And Van Halen with the new one, the worst van life ever. He says, you know, it's tough. It's tough because he's got a full-time job. He's working 40 hours a week. He's stationary there in a big city, you know, Nashville, Tennessee. It's hot, it's humid, it's raining, it's not, it's dry, it's hot, it's miserable. He says, you know, you want to be out in the woods, you want to be traveling, you want to be moving in your vehicle. You know, but it's, you know, he's living in his van while he's, and he said, I think he said he needs to wait till September because he's waiting on the jobby poo and some sort of health benefit thingy-dingy, so he can't travel right now, and he's miserable. There you go, boyfriend in a cage. Boyfriend in a cage. Sometimes it comes to that, doesn't it? Anyway, this is John there. Ausia's, I guess, taking the picture here. Anyway, they are in Nebraska. That's right. Johnny Carson's hometown, or right near it. Remember, famous people from Nebraska. Yeah. Anyway, traveling eastward. Again, these videos are a bit dated. Ausia and John have more recently been seen with Full Tiny House, Steve and Dana. They're up in the Wisconsin area, and it looks like everyone's headed to the Great Lakes. But they're all in different time frames, so anyway. And they're just friends at a Cabela's, right? Pet Palooza, Pet Palooza. The Camo Day Pet Palooza train continues through the month of July. We're posting pictures of your pets, nomadic and otherwise. This is Deb's dog, Ginger. Wow. Wow. Hi, Ginger. Anyway, if you've got a pet picture you want us to show here on the Camo Dave channel, send it to camodave@gmx.com. And then at the end of the month, we're going to do a Pet Palooza Spectacular for 2021. We're going to show all your pets again, and you'll sing and dance, and we're going to have a big festivity at camodave@gmx.com. Let's do a few letters, shall we? Dusty Barb 7 says, whatever happened to Destination Open Road? Scott and Terry had to go back to their home base in a beautiful Seattle area there. I forget the town. Don't want to dox them. But anyway, again, we've heard rumors that big changes are a-coming to them and their channel, and that's all we can say right now. But expect some big changes, and we'll let you know as soon as we can. We know. The Camo Army knows. But we just can't say just yet. RS says he feels no sorrow for lazy YouTubers that are affected by less revenue from YouTube. That's right. All these. We do see so many complainy, whiny videos from not only the YouTubers, but sometimes the critics. It's kind of like, oh, my benefits are... I get assurance benefits, and then they don't send me the stuff, and then I get, then they won't give me a refund, and it's like, oh my God, everybody's whining and complaining about everything. Poor you. I'm gonna whine some more. Ryan C says the East Coast and the Northeast totally suck, but. Let's just say that. For free camping and wilderness, plus any of the campgrounds are the worst. Yeah, well, you know, you want to go out and see nature and do camping, you know, go places where there aren't a lot of people, and there aren't a lot of highways, and there aren't a lot of factories, and there aren't a lot of office buildings, and there aren't a lot of traffic, yeah, you know. And that's pretty much the whole Northeast, you know, and a lot of the East Coast, that's true. However, yeah, I mean, even still, you know, you go to the Great Smokies, which is the most busiest national park in the country because, you know, it's so close to all these big cities, you know. Okay, you know, but then again, you go out west and it's hot and cold and rainy and snowy and, no, it's hot and cold and fires and floods and, oh my God, it's just, you know, where can you go? Where can you go where it's nice and peaceful and quiet? And how about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? Peep says it doesn't matter where I live, there's a city ordinance in every city around me for no overnight sleeping in any vehicle, including campers. That is true. More and more places, when you try to camp, stealth camp, boondock in a city or a town, you know, they've already dealt with all the parking regulations and stuff like that, and they all have, you know, they almost always have ordinances. So yeah, that's what's good about the West, because there's fewer small towns and big towns and cities and whatever. D. Mackey says what was once a very, very nice little mom and pop campground near Marion, North Carolina, which is just down the road from here, was purchased several years ago by the big money people and is now nowhere near the same today. Wow. I've reported that many times. Big money people are, hey, you know, out there buying everything up. Lou Scott, we haven't heard from Lou lately. Lou SKUNT 2.0. Damn you! Do you ever shut up long enough to allow people to answer your questions? Hey, it's nice to hear from Lou. I'm gonna heart that one. I'm gonna say nice to hear from you, Lou. Lou used to be big. Nice to hear from you, Lou. Lou used to have a daily, or at least a couple times a week, an afternoon chat back in 2017 when the whole bottom of YouTube was falling apart, and then he disappeared for quite a while. Nice to see you, Lou. Although says it would be a shock if any of the bottom of YouTube nomads like Bleep and Bleep, we won't mention any names, have ever paid taxes to the IRS, at least not in a few years. I imagine the one with Bleep, a lot of you-know-whats, you know, it has some sort of thing going on with tax filings every year. And this other nomad has, you know, certainly has his income garnished for whatever reason. So, yeah, we do hear about a lot of tax issues regarding a lot of nomads. You know, again, you know, whatever you get, you know, GoFundMe money, especially Patreon money, PayPal money, you know, make sure you report it on your taxes, because a lot of that stuff is taxable. Get a good tax advisor, okay? Yeah. And finally, Regina says, Regina, R-E-G-I-N-A. Regina says, we had a lot of smoke haze in Wisconsin yesterday and today, and it is here again today. We have the same thing here in Western North Carolina. I got a great picture of it the other evening with the sun going down, but still peeking enough through the sun. They do say that the thick haze can actually make for some pretty sunsets. I did notice almost full moon last night here in Morganton when I was wandering around. I wander around late at night sometimes, and it was very orange moon. So yes, that is definitely the Ether Bunny, who also lives here in North Carolina, said he saw the haze yesterday, and had, you know, he didn't realize it was from the smoke from the western fires. They're recommending that everyone stay inside unless you absolutely have to go out. Sounds like outdoor recreation is down for the count everywhere for the foreseeable future, just not in the West. You know, hey, go live in the Washington, D.C. area, man. It's like this all summer, okay? You got air quality just like today all summer, and most people are fine with it. They get used to it. No Fear to Trek Ray, one more. No Fear to Trek Ray says, I don't generally ask at Walmart whether you should park over. People say you should ask before you go park at a Walmart overnight. I generally don't ask at Walmart because someone in customer service will say no quickly to a single older gentleman like himself, even after just saying okay to a single older femaler. That's interesting. So if a man walks into Walmart, there's a greater chance they're going to say no to you, but a single older female, they'll say yes, like a Fern type person like from Nomadland. It's usually more productive to just park close to another RV or a stealth van already snoring away in the parking lot. Yeah, so there's a good reason, just do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen in the middle of the night? Knock on the door from the LEO, the law enforcement official, right? Hey, thanks for having it. Thanks for watching me. I appreciate that. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and turn on the notifications and ring that bell. And we'll chat with you later, Gator Vlog Under.